Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Radio FreakJam.
Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Radio FreakJam. It's Monday, for those of you who missed the weekend, because, days are still blurring into one for many people. I hope you're all good. Good afternoon to my American contingency out there. They live in the past. It's the evening. We are the future. England are the future. US is the past. It's just the way it works. But we're all good. We're all good. So it seems we're straight into witnessing some internet issues. Hopefully that'll settle down and level out a little bit as we go on. But tonight I haven't got a guest. No one wanted to come out to play with me tonight, which is a bit of a shame, but it doesn't matter because it gives me a chance to play some of the music that people have been sending me over the past few weeks, which is cool. We like that. This isn't good. Bear with me, I'm going to drop the broadcast and I'll be straight back. Right, so hopefully I'm back and that'll be good. And hopefully the little internet issue that was playing me around has gone away. I'd rather get rid of it now before we get into the music. So you can listen to it all properly and see my pretty face. No, ignore that bit. So I've chosen the music very specially this week. I actually used an advanced government algorithm to choose the music for me. And then I listened to the playlist that the algorithm gave me, and I realised that it made all the good music shit music. So I scrapped that, I've U-turned on that, and I've picked the music myself. You'll be pleased to know, because all these government algorithms just seem to fuck it up. They can't even pick decent music. What can I say? What is this for the future of our world? I don't know. So, first off, it's been an interesting week. I got to Bumble's, ladies and gentlemen. I actually got down to Mr. Bumble's for a drink with the family on Sunday. Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. We popped over to see Tony's sister, and she was a hell of a lot closer to Bumble's than I live. So I thought, while we were over there in that direction, we'd pop in and say hi. And it's an interesting experience. It's not pub life like you remember it, but that said, Phipps has done a really good job over at Bumble. She's got the marquees out. She's got hand sanitizer everywhere in the toilets outside. Tables are all well distanced. And, it was nice to see a few of the regulars and a few people that come down the jam. And Josh joined us and come and had a beer. And we sat and had a chat with Phipps as well. And it was lovely. Really, really was nice. Don't know if I'd be happy going to a pub under these situations for a Friday night drink. Not that I go out anymore these days anyway. But it really, really was nice. And props to Phipps and all the staff over there for getting it together and making it work and putting the hard work in. And it was just nice to sit and chill and have a drink and chat to a few people and see Josh. I mean, I haven't seen Josh in the flesh for months. Not in the flesh, he was wearing clothes, but I haven't seen him for months, and it was nice. We've talked a lot, and I've obviously seen him a lot of videos and that over the past few weeks, so it was nice to actually have a proper beer with him and Joe, and it was great. I loved it. So well done, guys at Bumbles, for getting it all sorted out. It's awesome. So let's play some music. The first track I've got for you tonight is from Glenn Brackenridge, who is one of the members of KGB, who are a local covers band. I think they actually played down Bumbles in the past. And also Jen, who comes on our Thursday shows, has been gigging with them recently. Well, she was, when gigging was allowed. Glenn's sort of got involved. He's sent us a few tracks and I've played a few previous. But this is actually something new that he's written and recorded over this time. So this is Glenn Brackenridge with Steady Rolling Man. Enjoy.
Radio Free Jam. What? Radio Free Jam.
Only jam you don't spread.
Steady rolling man, and I roll both night and day. I'm a steady rolling man, and I roll both night and day. But I ain't got no sweet woman, oh Lord, be rolling in this way. I am the man that rolls when icicles hanging on the tree. I am the man that rolls when icicles hanging on the tree. Why can't you hear me begging, mama, Lord, down on my bended knee? I'm a steady rolling man, and I roll both night and day. I'm a steady rolling man, and I roll both night and day. But I ain't got no sweet woman, oh Lord, be rolling in this way. I am the man that rolls when icicles are hanging on a tree. I am the man that rolls when icicles hanging on a tree. Why can't you hear me begging, mama, roll, roll down on my bended knee?
There you go. That was Steady Rolling Man by Glenn Brackenridge of KGB. So hopefully when all this is over and we're allowed back indoors to play some music, Glenn and the KGB boys and girls will come and join us down the jam, and that would be awesome. Really, really nice to see that. So as I said, I was talking to Phipps this week. I saw her yesterday, and obviously currently under the situation that we have where as much as the government have allowed indoor events and gigs to take place, you still have to have the social distancing on board to make it work. And this is just something Phipps feels she can't do yet. Obviously 2 meters apart in the jam room, you're probably going to be looking to play in about 10 people, which, you know, some nights at the jam night, that's nothing unusual, but you can't have that every week. And, you know, Phipps needs to make money. She can't afford to be paying bands and stuff like that to perform to practically no one. So we still got to be patient. But that said, there is rumours that there might be some outdoor acoustic shenanigans happening at the Bumbles car park soon. You know, we don't know when. There's nothing confirmed, but there are whispers. So maybe we can look forward to a bit of that, and we can get down there and enjoy a little bit of live music together, which would be awesome. So obviously, you know, keeping a radio station like this running, keeping the music fresh, can get a little bit hard work. And to try and sort of get a few more bands involved, I've put a few posts out on a few other communities, some unsigned communities on Facebook, and a few bands replied and sent some music over. So what I want to do tonight is review some of that. I've had a quick cursory listen to make sure it's appropriate as much as possible. Obviously we don't mind a little bit of inappropriateness on this show. It's kind of goes with the territory. But one of the bands that sent me stuff over is a band called Shotgun 21. Not a band that I know. Let's find a bit of information out about them. So they're a 5-piece new wave rock band from Crawley in West Sussex. They play all original material, and they were formed in 2013. So yeah, let's have a listen. We've got 2 tracks from these guys. So the first one is called Take on the World. So this is Shotgun 21 with Take on the World.
take on the world. Take my heart and turn it to gold. Take my hand and we'll take on the world.
There you go. Shotgun 21, Take on the World. I kind of like that. Like the chorus. A little bit of synth in there as well, giving it a sort of slightly 80s rock vibe. But yeah, Shotgun 21. Liking your first song so far. What do you reckon in the chat, guys? Let me know what you think of that. So, as I said, you know, if you are a band out there, if you've got some original music you want me to play, maybe come on, do an interview, have a chat with us. You know, send me some music. radio@freakjam.co.uk. Send me a couple of MP3s, bit of information about yourself, and come up, you know, we'll play some music. This is what this was all about, playing some music. And again, you know, anyone else who's got any information or bands they want to sort of put forward to me, give us a shout. It's all good. Find us on Facebook or whatever. So let's have another track from Shotgun 21. This track's called Other Side. And yeah, come on, guys. Let me know what you think in the chat of the of Shotgun 21. Give us some ideas and thoughts.
You ain't no around me.
And there you have it. That was Other Side with Shotgun 21. And, nice to see some positive feedback in the chat room there, guys. Pete's saying it sounds reminiscent of, dare I say it, early Iron Maiden. I bet they kick some serious arse live. Yeah, they do sound like one of those bands, Pete, that, when you see them live, they're going to be big and bold and it's a difficult sound to capture. Unless you Crash Transit, of course, when you're doing recordings. So, yeah, real British rock sound. Liking it lots. So, everyone's chatting about Tim's new acoustic in the chat room. And, it is kind of well-known knowledge that Tim doesn't really play acoustics. We used to go on with Frequency. I wore the top for you just tonight, Tim. There you go. On to do acoustic shows on radio shows, and on occasions Tim would actually borrow an acoustic just for that reason. So he's not a very acoustic person, but he's gone out and he's bought a Taylor, and Pete's getting a bit jealous in the chat room. And Tim's threatening to join us on a Thursday and play live, which I think would be awesome. I think come and join us, Tim. As I said in the chat room, I really want to hear an acoustic medley of Frequency riffs. I think that would be really cool. So maybe we can sort of work that one out. So the next band is a band called Gone Savage. Let me find their information. So these guys are based in... where are they? I think they're based in Manchester somewhere. Read the information again. I think they're based around Manchester somewhere. And they're all over the internet. They've got Facebook pages and YouTube channels and Twitter accounts and Instagram accounts. So Gone Savage is the band. If you're interested, check them out. And they sent me a couple of tracks. So let's get straight into these. The first one is called Bulletproof. So here you go. See what you think. And there we have it. Bulletproof, Gone Savage. Liking that. Loving the heavy guitars on that. Do agree with Pete. Needed to tear your eyeballs out sort of solo. Don't get me wrong. I thought the solo there worked really well. Loved the Middle Eastern feel to it. But yeah, would have liked it a bit more in your face. So these guys, they describe their music as classic rock with a modern melodic feel, together with a hard edge and a tight underbelly. I could do with a bit of a tight underbelly. It's got a bit sort of sloppy over lockdown. All the tracks are accompanied by soaring melodies and up to 4-part harmonies. So yeah, liking these guys. So we've got another track from these. This one's called Louder Than the Sun. There we go, Louder Than the Sun by Gone Savage. Again, another really, really good track. I'm going to get all MSI on this because, Pete in the chat room is a very, very talented mixer and masterer of music. He's a sonic engineer, and I would love to hear Pete do some mix and mastering work on these tracks because there are a few bits and pieces which could do with a bit of work in the mix. We were talking about the drum sounds, we were talking about the solos. So yeah, really, really good basis and really, really good tracks. I just think there's a few bits and pieces that could be done to tighten them up timing wise and level wise, and they'd be absolutely brilliant. So Gone Savage, we're liking you guys. Check out Pete, he's awesome. And he's blushing now in the chat room, but it's true. He mastered all of the frequency stuff, and he's helped mastering with the Splendid Isolation track, and it's all been good fun. That's what I've got to say. So we're just talking about how Woody's West Drayton is breaking away from London, and we're going to float down the canal, eventually onto the Thames, and move towards the equator. We're going to start the People's Republic of West Drayton in it. And yeah, we're going to trade in kebabs and Burberry. And Mr. Bradley, my Woodies, as always, was awesome. Tony and I had the chicken extravaganza, which is a two-tier sandwich with chicken and bacon and lettuce and loads of chips and sauce and yum. It was just awesome. Woodies always look after me. If you're ever in the People's Republic of West Drayton in it, check out Woody's Burgers. The best burgers in West London, at least. I mean, I must say, I'm craving a Wimpy, guys. I'm a bit of a fan of Wimpy. I'm not so much a fan of McDonald's or Burger King, but Wimpy's where it is for me. And they're temporarily closed. The nearest one's Ruislip. It's still a drive away. So if anyone's got a Wimpy that will deliver to me, let me know. That would be awesome. So the next band up we've got for you is Ponds. Who are Ponds? Let's have a look. So they are a glam post-punk band from Burlington, Vermont. So again, we're getting all international on your backsides. This obviously is for Pete and Tim, who are listening this afternoon in America. So the first track is Ponds and it's Subliminal Messages. Enjoy.
I said no, I'm not like that.
See, the one thing I love about doing this show is you never know what you're going to get, really. And although I'm not going to say that's my type of music, there is a lot of good stuff going on there. Really quite experimental in places. We've been chatting in the chat room, feels of The Prodigy, The Shaman, naughty, very naughty. And Pete says something very New York about it and how it would be a huge hit in a high energy dance club. You know, but I wouldn't say that's classic dance music. Certainly not to my ears. There's something a bit different about that. And, you know, that quirkiness makes it a bit more interesting. So let's see what else we got from these guys. This is another one of their tracks called No Squid. Let's find out.
Ain't
Okay, so lots going on there. Ponds, no squid. Very 60s psychedelic vibe to that, in my opinion. But if you actually sort of separated out some of the parts, some of the guitar playing and the bass playing on that were really quite good. And yeah, that sort of mad 60s psychedelic sound. I'm liking it, I think. There's a lot to take in one go. There's a lot going on there. But I think I need to go back and re-listen to some of that. And I said, appreciate the musicianship that's actually being done there. So, for the past few weeks, I have been having a guest on. We've been playing their music, talking about their influences, silly stories. It's been a lot of fun. And we're going to continue that as well. One of the guys I was hoping to have on tonight is a guy called Ian Blackwood. Now, long story short, I met Ian on YouTube. I ended up doing a couple of videos for him, and that went on to doing a couple of videos for other bands that he's been related in. One of those being the Canadian band Walk Off the Earth, which was a lot of fun to work on, a lot of fun to do. And Ian and I, we've kept in contact sporadically via emails and messengers and bits and pieces like that. And again, we've caught up over the pandemic, and it's been great. It's been great to catch up with him. He is going to come on. We just haven't had a chance to do the technical setups and bits and pieces like that. Obviously, time differences, etc. So I'm going to play a couple of his tracks. He's sent me his new EP. And, you can never have too much Ian Blackwood in your life. He's a brilliant producer, brilliant engineer, and a very talented singer-songwriter, musician. He plays drums, bass, he does the lot, and one of those multi-talented people we all really want to be. So this is off Ian's new EP. I think it's just out or coming out very, very soon. And this is a cover of a Pixies number I'm sure you're all going to recognise. So here's Ian Blackwood. Ian Blackwood there with Where Is My Mind off of his new EP, which is coming soon. He's also done a Bruce Springsteen track. Go and check him out on YouTube, Ian Blackwood. Very, very talented man, and hopefully he's going to be joining us maybe next week. Not going to make any promises or anything, but, you know, hopefully. And, yeah, check out all his old stuff as well, songs like The Rhythm, and I've done a big Lego video for him for a song called Save Me, and it's worth checking him out. So we'll have another song from him. This is an original song and actually has the talents of both his sisters, Sarah Blackwood from Walk Off the Earth and Jen as well, who's also a very talented tattooist. This is an original song called Goodbye Tonight.
Taking things for granted, we seem to be quite good at it. Golden moments fleeting, memories and dreaming. But I just hope I'll hold on deep inside my soul, never letting go of all the highs and the lows. But we know we didn't know. Now you're gone and I'm afraid to swim. Even when the water's calm, the air's still getting thin. You're still there when the wind runs up my neck. But I won't say goodbye tonight, 'cause I know one day we'll meet again.
If only I had another day with you, I would talk to you, I would listen to you, and I'd hope you stay forever. But we know we didn't know. You're still gone and I'm afraid to swim. Even when the water's calm, the air's still getting thin. You're still there when the wind runs up my neck. But I won't say goodbye tonight, 'cause I know one day we'll meet again. Gone, and I'm too scared to swim. All I wanted was to fix you, but the air, it got too thin. You're still there when the wind runs up my neck. But I won't say goodbye tonight, 'cause I know one day we'll meet again. All I wanted was one day we'll meet again. All I wanted was one day we'll meet again. All I wanted was one day we'll meet again. All I wanted was one day we'll meet again.
Oh, I love that track. As said, that's Ian Blackwood with his sisters Sarah and Jen, and a lovely, lovely sounding track. And really looking forward to getting Ian on and having a chat with him. He's a great guy, very knowledgeable about everything. He's just one of those guys, you know. Used to be in a band in Canada called The Artist Life, who had some success. And they were sort of a post-punk band, sort of skatery, punky type stuff. So hopefully we'll get him on. We can play some of that for you as well. So I'm running a bit late, but I don't care, and I'm sure you don't either, as long as I play some good tunes. So my good friend Paul Miro, I'm trying to get him on the show, but lockdown has been a bit difficult for him. He's lost a lot of work. He does a lot of work for TV licensing and stuff like that, and obviously a lot of that's been shelved. So we'll get there. We'll get him on. I promise. He will come in and have a chat with us and introduce himself properly to those who don't know him. But another guy, very intelligent, very, very awesome singer-songwriter and producer. So he's recently announced that despite having a lack of money, he's going to release Sin Nombre Part 4, Mortal Babies, and this is a project he's been working on. It's kind of like a dystopian future. All of the music's set in a dystopian future. It's got a very Americana feel to it. So I'm going to play a couple of tracks. This one is off of Sin Nombre number 2, and then I'm going to play one off of Sin Nombre number 3. So there we go, a bit of a chronological thing. So first off, this is The Big Blowdown by Paul Miro, Sin Nombre.
Favorite tunes, and late at night we hid under the stairs. Conspiracies reach to the moon. I drink up, we're all dead too soon, and sadness just gets bigger when it's shared. The fire burns never ending. Come to devour your sacred onto the teeth, angry white boys trying to dump their grief. It seemed our peace was standing in their way. The more we tried to hold on hard, the faster it all fell apart.
The big blow down there by Paul Miro. And again, you know, he engineers and mixes and produces all of this himself. I think he does, someone else does his mastering. I think, you know, you get to that point where you've mixed and produced and played it all and you start not hearing a track. So he gets all his mastering done outside. But some Sonombre. Check out Paul Miro's Sonombre. Some really, really good albums. And if you want to go back into his past, Apes, Pigs and Spacemen, they were signed to Music for Nations, had a couple of albums out in the sort of mid-90s. Really, really good stuff. And he even played on that dance version of Strawberry Fields Forever. I can't remember who done it. I'm going to check it out now. You know, I should know this stuff really, shouldn't I? But Paul played bass on that back in, I think that was the late 80s. I'll tell you what, I'll play you another track while I find that information. And then I'll tell you what about it then. So this is off Sonombre 3, the most recent album. This is Waiting for the Barbarians. Waiting for the Barbarians there, Paul Miro. One of my favourite tracks off Sonombre number 3. And for those of you who haven't been following the Sonombre epic, if you actually go back to the first album, that section there at the end, that little outro on that track, was actually the intro to All Hope Is Gone, and the outro on All Hope Is Gone as well, on one of the first tracks, All Hope Is Gone, on the first album, All Hope Is Gone. But All Hope isn't gone, ladies and gentlemen. As much as I love Paul's music, don't let him tell you that. But I do think he says in the lyric, "Don't tell me all hope is gone." So yeah, it was Candy Flip. Tim got it right in the chat room there, and one of Paul's claims to fame is he played bass on the Candy Flip version of Strawberry Fields Forever. And I'll probably get told off for telling you that, but he loves me really, so he won't mind. It'll be fine. So, guys in the chat, Oggy, Pete, Tim, Andy, and everyone else who's been joining us and chatting in there. Dave was in there earlier. Thanks for joining me. Again, it's lovely to have you there. It's lovely to have the feedback on the tracks and see what you're thinking about all of it. And glad you're enjoying it, and hope you're finding some cool new music to go and check out on the interweb. Now, don't forget, we've got the live jam night on Thursdays. Awesome night. We've got lots of live people coming on, which is good, because if they were dead, they couldn't play. We have lots of people coming on and playing live with lots of acoustic guitars and lots of songs and lots of chat. And this week, our co-host is Darren Wicks, who is one of the barmen from Mr. Bumble, where we do the live jam night. And you know, it's not a live jam night without the bar staff. They're a big part of the evening, and we want to include them. So Darren's going to come on, and he is going to show us how to make a cocktail. He's not going to sing. You really don't want that. But he is going to show us how to make a cocktail, or two, maybe. Don't know. But I've posted the ingredients that you will need in the FreakJam group. So you can go and check that out, go and get some booze in, and you can make some crazy milk, I think it is we're doing. So that's going to be fun and interesting and awesome from that point of view. So, Saturdays, we've got the quiz night. Mr. Holland was our quiz master this week, and Tony and I done all right. We didn't do too bad. We didn't win. We weren't up there first, second or third, but we sort of sat in the middle, and that's fine by me. Have to say, Paul, some of the questions were bloody hard. But, you know, John the Hare won it again. Took us all. So John Warren, shout out to him. We will be doing a Monday night quiz special where John Warren versus Rob McGregor, who is also one of our long-time winners and he just wins a lot, the pair of them. We reckon one's using Siri, the other one's using Alexa. But, you know, we're just guessing here. So we're going to have a quiz off. We're going to get the pair of them on, and I'm going to set some questions, and we're going to see who our ultimate FreakJam quiz winner is going to be. It's going to be like a FreakJam mastermind. So that's going to be good. What are you on about, Rich? Yes, that's my hair. That's my hair hanging over my shoulder. Just because you have none, don't get jealous. You know, in all fairness, it's got a lot longer. It's past my nipple now. It wasn't before lockdown. But, you know, I didn't really have a chance to have lockdown hair because I had lockdown hair before lockdown. That's the way it goes. So, no, Rich, I'm not turning into a girl. I've always had long hair. You know this. And, you know, I'm a throwback to the 70s. I was born in the wrong era. And I'm making it fashionable again. You know, people are watching Radio FreakJam and they're going away and they're growing their hair. It's got nothing to do that they haven't been able to see a barber in months. So that's how it works. I'm a trendsetter. I'm bringing back the 70s in music and in style. So I always like to leave these shows with one of my own tracks. And obviously lots of talk about new Frequency songs coming. We've had a Frequency special, which was a lot of fun to do. Where we hooked up with Paul and Tim and Hayden, and Ian was in the chat room. And we played some Frequency songs, and we talked about days gone by and how fun it was, and bits and pieces like that. So I thought I'd leave you with a Frequency song. Thanks for joining us, guys. Thanks for listening. It's always great to have some input in the chat room, and it's been a great show. Thanks very much. I'll see you next week. Take care. This is a bit of Frequency with Another Day.
Distant dreams painted all those clouded seas. I played pretend to piece this auditorium. I spoke of love and hate in myself and requiem. It's time to put the world to rights on my soul and the words I write. Another day to come. Sitting in the cheap our productive asylum, working hard to run the show and finally have some fun. Using all my free spare time to lose pretense and fit crime. Remind me of another day to come. A guitar. Day to come. To remind me of another day to come. To show the world to other men, leave a message for the sons. Remind me of another day to come. Teach the world of love and hate in myself and requiem. To remind me of another day.